Hey everybody, it's Master Gallengeist here, bringing you my review for Free Comic Book Day 2025, The Amazing Spider-Man Ultimate U. So, this contains two stories, Amazing Spider-Man and an alternate universe kind of thing. So, this one was actually pretty good. So if you haven't been following, like The Amazing Spider-Man or the Ultimate Universe at this moment, this gives a nice little bit on that, and then also teases some stuff that's to come in pretty much Amazing Spider-Man, Venom, and Eddie Brock Carnage. So, it's really kind of nice because we've got the creative team, Kelly, and we got Ramita Jr. Showing us off our stuff for the Amazing Spider-Man. Pretty much, Norman is getting in contact with Spidey to kind of like help out this one dude that pretty much tried to assassinate him. And the thing is, Spidey is on a date with Shay and is trying to pretty much do, like, cuddle stuff. And Norman's like, stop, I don't care. You have other business now. I'm out of town. I don't think you understand. Shay pretends to hate scary movies as an excuse to cuddle. Fake scare cuddles are, like, in the top 5 cuddle types. Are you finished, or are we letting a man die tonight? You owe me. Hope you're a good cuddler, Norman. Never learned how. Good luck, Peter. As you see this person pretty much trying to shoot this one dude. And then we get a nice one right here of just Spidey going after him. It's like, nice. You misread the order, Dr. Kabuki. The patient is in for a colonoscopy, not a high-velocity, large-caliber skull ventilation. Insurance would never cover that. Of course, seeing him pretty much put on that it was Aunt May needing to know how to, like, needing help with, like, her remote and stuff. Of course, bringing up in Amazing Spider-Man issue 1 the whole attempt on Norman's life bit. And bringing up that he has been purged of his sins and everything like that. And for the record, saying that Aunt May does know how to work her remote. And that she's pretty much watching the same thing that they were watching. It's like, alright, Aunt May, it's good to have a little check-in with her. So that's worth it just for that. Nothing? Tough room. I promise I'll spare the jokes if you tell me who hired you. Even better, how about if I get you to laugh? You just give up, and I can try to salvage the burning remains of my love life. As we get some nice kind of action panels of him, like, taking the dude gun out, but then getting hit at. No chatter, all batter. Noted. Woof! And then seeing them kind of, like, bouncing off the walls is kind of cool. Heard about Lord Sunny D from some super friends of mine. Not to name drop, but it was Wolverine. This guy's very silent, very deadly. And that's not the scary part. Hidden nano weaponry, moves like an over-caffeinated ghost, and now a top-notch assassin of the Red Hand Order or something. He said it right before launching into, I'm the best there is at what I do, and I'd already started trying to think of funny ways to interrupt. Anyway, whoever wants Norman dead has deep pockets and one hell of a mat-on for him. This is escalating quickly as we see him weapon. It's like, alright, Spidey. Frankly, my life's complicated enough without taking on Norman's enemies as well as my own. But whatever the past is between us, Norman is my friend. No one messes with my friends. As we see that he, like, hit him in the face and then pretty much stopped the gun thing, but it still kind of blew up. As I was saying before, you so rudely interrupted me with extreme thermodynamics and gravity. It's the hair, isn't it? Norman looks like a Brillo pad and a peeled navel orange had a baby. Like Cubert walked out of a forest of curling irons. Like every teenage redhead who went to Bermuda on spring break was rolled through a barrel of Dorito dust. But is that grounds for assassination? Heh. And we see, wah! We see that little heh, and then he's pretty much going away. He's like, and I love that question mark. That actually worked. Wait, before you phase away, did I joke you into submission, or did you realize I was killing time until Sleepy Boy could be moved to a secure location? Lay it out on the ground now. Or are you allergic to New York's finest? Back to improv class. As we then see Spidey swinging away as the police are coming after him. The day is saved and the red carpet rolled out for New York's premier friendly neighborhood hero. Love to hang and talk, officers, but cuddling awaits. But I have a feeling that the horrors are just beginning, and I'm not going to have anyone to cuddle but myself. Just another trip around the sun for the Amazing Spider-Man. Check out our new issue 1 on sale now, which I really enjoyed. Now we switch over to the Ultimate Universe. Pretty much just giving us a rundown of things that we've already kind of seen, but if you haven't checked into the kind of Ultimate Invasion and everything, this is a good thing to kind of give you a primer. Makers from the old Ultimate Universe, so is Miles Morales. The Maker pretty much gives Miles this whole thing of being like calling him a brother, saying if you ever want to check out, just use this kind of card. this is kind of important, especially with a certain kind of Ultimate event coming up. But then again, I guess the same could be said about the my life these past few months. Brooklyn Visions Academy. Are you kidding me? Damn, Miles. I didn't know numbers even went that low. I'd be lying if a part of me didn't want to admit that the idea of moving to another universe and starting over again appeals to me. Man, Mr. Akpolo, don't play with those pop quizzes. Ugh. I would have passed, but I was so drained from patrolling last night. This ain't fair, Genki. Spider-Man struggle. This year really put me through the ringer. I keep thinking, what if there was an easier way? What if I could make the stress stop? Pretty much him getting like... I don't know about him getting like this. I do know him getting turned into a vampire, so that doing some crazy-ass shit. Because I gotta be honest, I could really use a break. So, little spider, will you be Ananasi's champion? And I have seen stuff of that's going on. He's in like this like god fighting contest thing. Still, I'm not the only one with problems. Come on, just let us kill you a little, please. A little bit, please. If something seems too good to be true, that's usually the case. Fucking yes, Miles. Yes. Ooh, this one's a really cool fight page there. I was like, yeah, that's some good art there. But I'm Spider-Man. I can't get bogged down by that stuff. I need to look at the positives. Bumbler, Vespa, y'all gotta be tired of collecting these L's at this point. See what had happened was... No! Spider-Man again? At the wins, pretty much getting them all tied up and then getting out of there. I do like Miles' Spider-Man costume. At the reasons I wear the mask. Best dogs in the city, Mo. Aye, Spidey, you know what it is. The reasons why I do this job. Alright, everybody say Brooklyn, as he's pretty much hanging out and being a good guy. Aye, Spider-Man, I'm trying to get like you. Damn, that's crazy, bro, because I'm trying to get like you. To make the world outside my window a better place. We're going to find your mommies, don't worry. Really? And that's it. Spidey helping. Spidey helping. I might not always do it with a smile on my face, but that feeling's always temporary. Thanks, Spider-Man. You kidding me? This is the highlight of my day. I'm like, that. See, that right there, and then, of course, when we get to Superman and stuff, Superman does that stuff. It's like Pete always says, with great power, there must also come great responsibility. He's pretty much hanging out with his family. Keep an eye on the little sister. Besides the occasional diaper changes, you're the best room I've ever had, Billy. Wah! And running away from problems when life gets too hard is the exact opposite of that lesson. Miles, mijo, Basura. Ah, yes, Mummy. Taking it out now. Be right back, Billy. Translating it for Spanish, she's tossing away the card. However... Now, do I blame this baby for getting kind of sucked up by a fucking interdimensional card? No, it's a baby. It doesn't know, like... I applaud Miles for being like, I don't need this shit. However, if a fucking megalomaniac fuckboy gives me something, I'm not gonna toss it out in a trash can that's like close by that other people can get fucked up by it from him. So, yeah, the baby pretty much crawls out and pretty much gets sucked by it. To be continued in Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion Issue 1. Pretty much bringing him into the other Ultimate Universe. So, we all then look at this, which we get like 4 pages teasing stuff to come for certain kind of ones. I'm Spider-Man, the friendliest and neighborhoodiest dude in red and blue swinging through New York City. Most days like 99.999% of days, but every once in a while, I'm nervous, scared, if I'm being honest, that the work I do, the good I try to do for others won't be enough against a real monster. It's only 0.001% of the time, so winning all around, but still, who am I kidding? I didn't get this far on a losing streak. That concludes Spidey's paranoid thought of the week. Courtesy of your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. This clown, this fool, he dances and sings in a city of the dead. His world is held together by a gossamer web of lies. Okay, who the fuck are you, green bulb person? We are Venom, the symbiote everyone fears, wrapped around the host nobody knows, the secret identity we're trying to keep from blowing up both our lives. We can make it work. We're in sync now, learning from each other. New host, new tricks, new Venom. It doesn't matter what neither of us wanted this, that we're stuck together. What matters is that we're making the best of it. I don't miss Eddie at all. I don't. And these two are pretending they're one, trying so hard to convince themselves they become something new, something better. More lies. I really like that page there. That's like, okay, kicking ass. I am Eddie Brock. We are Carnage. I did this because I was the only person who could keep Carnage under control. Stop it from corrupting someone else. Stop the killing. I have everything under control. I can stop anytime I want to. This is my decision. This one is in hell. And here's the truth. The thing they won't admit to themselves is it's everything they've ever wanted. It's like, that's kind of nuts, and I wouldn't peg that for Eddie, really. I am, well, you'll hear soon enough, because Spider-Man, Venom, Carnage, all three of them, their awful little family, are going to die. Tell me, am I lying? To be concluded. It's like, okay, that's nutty. And then having, showing off some of, like, the premiere collections, and then also talking of the editors from the various kind of lines. Let's see. Nick Lowe, Will Moss, Jordan D. White. Yeah, we've got pretty much the Spidey one, Ultimates, and other kind of ones as well. So, yeah, I'd overall say if you can pick this up, or if you have picked this up, go ahead, check it out. It gives you a good kind of rundown of what each one's going on for. Ramita's art has been really good on what we had on Zeb Wells' run. We've mainly just gotten him doing the back page of the kind of assassination attempt on Norman at this point, but that's mainly Pepe Larraz doing the art on Amazing Spider-Man, which he worked on Blood Hunt, and I'm really loving the art style on that. But the writing and everything Kelly has been doing, I've been really enjoying. I liked it in 8 Deaths of Spider-Man, and I've been liking what we got on this run so far, so it's like, okay. The Ultimate one is more dealing with Miles, so it's just mainly setting up the Ultimate Incursion, so it's not really giving you much of an idea of what's going on in the Ultimate Universe at this point, which is kind of strange. So objective-wise, it's more setting up for Ultimate Incursion, which is coming up later. So if those sound interesting to you and you want to kind of check it out, look it up at your local comic book shop, or where you can find them, because this one was pretty good. I like the art styles on both of them. I think it did a good job of setting up certain kind of things. More so on the Amazing Spider-Man than the Ultimate one. It's more setting up the Ultimate event that's coming up, rather than giving you an idea of what's going on in the Ultimate Universe at this point. I mean, I already did some stuff with, like, the Ultimate Invasion, which is the trade back that sets up what's been going on for the new Ultimate line from 2024. So you would have to look into other kind of stuff if you want to be like, what the fuck's going on with the Ultimate one, instead of just being like, here's the Ultimate Spider-Man incursion, pretty much getting Miles back in here for this kind of stuff. It's like, ooh, okay. So those are my opinions on the Free Comic Book Day. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Also like and subscribe, and I hope you have a good day.